Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talks Zara, the podcast where we help you speak confident, natural English for real life situations, especially if you're traveling, working, or simply improving your everyday English communication skills.
Hello and welcome. If you're new here, this is Talks Zara, and today we're focusing on one of the most important English conversation topics for travelers around the world, which is how to talk at the hotel in English.
Exactly, Oliver. Whether you're visiting the UK, Europe, or any English-speaking country, staying at a hotel is something almost everyone experiences, and yet many English learners feel nervous speaking to hotel staff.
That's very true. People often know basic English, but when they arrive at a hotel reception desk, suddenly they forget everything. Words disappear, confidence drops, and simple hotel English conversation becomes stressful.
And that's why today's episode is all about practical English conversation practice for hotels. We'll walk you through real situations, real dialogues, and natural British English phrases that you can actually use.
This episode is perfect for learners who want to improve travel English, hotel check-in English, hotel check-out English, and polite English speaking skills used in hotels.
You'll hear common hotel vocabulary, useful expressions, and polite British tone, all explained through conversation rather than boring textbook examples.
And remember, this is English conversation practice, so don't just listen. Pause the podcast, repeat sentences, and imagine yourself speaking at a hotel reception.
Let's begin with the very first moment you enter a hotel, which is arriving at the reception desk.
This is where first impressions matter, and using polite English makes everything smoother.
Before we start the conversation, let's talk briefly about British hotel culture.
In the UK, politeness is extremely important. Saying please, thank you, and using soft language like could I or would it be possible makes a big difference.
Even if your English isn't perfect, being polite helps hotel staff understand and support you.
Now, let's imagine you've just walked into a hotel in London after a long journey.
You approach the reception desk and the receptionist looks up and smiles.
The receptionist might say something like, "Good afternoon, how can I help you?"
Now, let's practice how a guest would respond in natural English.
Instead of saying just check in, which sounds abrupt, it's better to say a full polite sentence.
For example, you can say, "Good afternoon, I have a reservation. I'd like to check in, please."
This sentence uses polite hotel English and is very common in British hotels.
Let's repeat that slowly so listeners can practice pronunciation.
Good afternoon, I have a reservation. I'd like to check in, please.
Perfect. Now the receptionist may ask for your details.
They might ask, could I have your name, please?
Or, may I see your booking confirmation?
These are very common hotel receptionist English phrases.
A good response would be, yes, of course, my name is, or, here's my confirmation.
Notice how polite expressions like yes, of course, are used frequently in British English conversation.
Now let's build a full hotel check-in English conversation step by step.
Imagine this is your first time staying in an English-speaking country.
You feel a little nervous, but you're prepared because you've been practicing English conversation.
The receptionist greets you politely.
You respond calmly and confidently.
Let's act out that scene slowly.
Good afternoon, I have a reservation. I'd like to check in, please.
Good afternoon. Certainly. Could I have your name, please?
Yes, of course. My name is Anurag Kashyap.
Thank you. Let me check your booking.
While waiting, it's perfectly fine to stand quietly and smile.
In British culture, silence during checking systems is normal.
The receptionist then continues.
I have your reservation here. You've booked a double room for 3 nights. Is that correct?
A very common question in hotel English conversation.
You should confirm politely.
Yes, that's correct.
Or, yes, that's right.
Simple, clear, and natural.
Now, the receptionist might explain hotel details.
Such as breakfast times, Wi-Fi, or checkout time.
For example, breakfast is served from 7 to 10 in the morning.
Or, checkout is at 11 a.m.
If you don't understand something, don't panic.
You can politely ask for repetition.
A useful phrase is, sorry, could you repeat that, please?
Or, could you speak a little more slowly, please?
These phrases are very helpful for English learners.
Never feel embarrassed about asking.
Hotel staff are used to international guests.
Now let's talk about asking questions during check-in.
Many guests forget to ask important things.
like Wi-Fi password, breakfast location, or room facilities.
Let's practice how to ask these questions politely in English.
For Wi-Fi, you can say, "Could you tell me the Wi-Fi password, please?"
For breakfast, is breakfast included in the room?
Or, "Where is breakfast served?"
These questions are simple but extremely useful.
Notice how "could you" and "please" soften the request.
That's very British English.
Now imagine the receptionist gives you your key card.
They might say, "Here's your key card. Your room is on the 3rd floor.
If you don't know where the lift is, you can ask.
Could you tell me where the lift is, please?"
Or, "Is there a lift near here?"
Again, polite, clear, and practical.
Now let's talk about pronunciation tips for hotel English conversation.
Reservation, reception, available.
Common but tricky words.
Practicing these words out loud helps a lot.
Reservation, reception, available.
British pronunciation is clear but softer than some other accents.
Don't rush your speech.
Speaking slowly is better than speaking fast with mistakes.
Now let's move into another common hotel situation, asking for help with luggage.
You might arrive tired with heavy bags.
You can say, "Could someone help me with my luggage, please?"
Or, is there a porter available?
Both are polite and commonly used in hotel English.
If someone helps you, always say thank you.
A simple "thank you very much" is perfect.
Politeness builds positive communication.
Now let's pause here.
In the next part, we'll cover problems at the hotel, including noisy rooms, air conditioning issues, and room changes.
These situations are very important for English speaking practice.
Make sure you practice what we've covered so far.
Repeat the phrases, imagine the situations, and speak confidently.
This is Talks Zara, helping you speak real English for real life.
Stay with us for the next part of How to Talk at the Hotel in English.
Part 2. Problems, requests, and room issues.
Welcome back to Talks Zara. Now let's continue our English conversation practice for hotels by looking at what happens when something doesn't go as expected.
This is a very important section because even confident English speakers sometimes struggle when they need to complain or request a change politely.
Absolutely. Many English learners worry about sounding rude, but in British English, complaints can be soft, calm, and respectful.
And hotel staff usually appreciate clear communication even if your English isn't perfect.
Let's start with one of the most common problems guests experience, which is noise.
You might be staying in a hotel room and hear loud music, traffic, or other guests.
Instead of getting angry, it's better to speak calmly at reception.
Let's practice how to explain a noise problem politely in English.
You could say, "Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but my room is quite noisy."
Notice how the sentence starts with "excuse me" and "sorry to bother you."
These phrases soften the complaint and sound very British.
The receptionist may respond with something like, "I'm sorry to hear that. What seems to be the problem?"
You can explain, "I can hear a lot of noise from the next room." Or, "There's quite a lot of traffic noise outside."
Clear, simple sentences are best.
Now let's practice asking for a solution.
You could say, "Would it be possible to change rooms?"
Or, "Is there a quieter room available?" These are very polite hotel English phrases.
In British English, "would it be possible" is extremely common.
Now let's move to another frequent hotel issue, air conditioning.
Sometimes it doesn't work or it's too cold.
Let's practice how to explain this problem at reception.
You can say, "Excuse me, the air conditioning in my room doesn't seem to be working."
Or, "The heating in my room is too cold."
If you're not sure about the word, you can still explain simply.
For example, "My room is very cold."
Simple English is always acceptable.
The receptionist may offer to send someone to fix it.
Or they might suggest moving you to another room.
Now let's practice agreeing politely.
You can say, "That would be great, thank you."
Or, "Yes, that would be very helpful."
British hotel conversations are full of polite confirmations.
Now let's talk about another common situation, which is room cleanliness.
Perhaps the room hasn't been cleaned properly.
This can feel uncomfortable to mention, but it's okay.
You can say, "I'm sorry, but my room hasn't been cleaned yet."
Or, "Could someone please clean my room?"
Again, notice the word please.
It's small but very powerful.
Now let's discuss asking for extra items in a hotel.
Guests often need extra towels, pillows, or blankets.
You can ask, "Could I have an extra towel, please?"
Or, would it be possible to get another pillow?
Both are natural and polite.
In British English, direct commands are avoided.
So, instead of saying, give me a towel, we soften it.
Now let's imagine a longer conversation at reception.
This time, the guest has multiple small requests.
We'll go slowly so listeners can practice. Excuse me, I have a quick question.
Of course, how can I help?
Could I have an extra towel, please?
Certainly, I'll have one sent to your room.
Thank you very much. Also, could you tell me what time breakfast starts?
Breakfast is served from 7 to 10 in the morning.
That's perfect. Thank you.
This kind of short, polite exchange is very common,
Now let's talk about asking for hotel services.
such as laundry, room service, or wake-up calls.
For laundry, you can say, do you offer a laundry service?
For room service, is room service available?
And for wake-up calls, could I have a wake-up call at 6:30, please?
These are all examples of useful travel English.
Now let's practice pronunciation for some key hotel vocabulary.
Laundry, service, available, reception.
Wake-up call, breakfast, reservation.
Repeat these words slowly if needed.
Now let's move to another important topic, checking understanding.
Sometimes hotel staff speak quickly.
It's okay to ask them to repeat information.
A polite phrase is, "Sorry, I didn't quite catch that."
Or, could you explain that again, please?
These phrases show effort, not weakness.
Now let's talk about emergencies or urgent problems.
For example, if you lock yourself out of your room,
You can say, I'm sorry, I've locked myself out of my room.
or "I've lost my room key." Hotel staff deal with this all the time.
There's no need to panic.
Another urgent issue might be water or electricity problems,
You could say, there's no hot water in my room.
or "The lights in my room aren't working."
Clear and calm communication is best. Now let's practice a short role play for a problem situation.
This helps build confidence.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but the TV in my room isn't working.
"I'm sorry about that. I'll send someone to take a look."
Thank you, I really appreciate it.
This is polite, respectful, and effective.
British English conversation often includes appreciation.
Saying, "I appreciate it" is very natural.
Now let's talk about tone.
Even if you're unhappy, keep your voice calm.
Tone matters as much as words.
Hotel staff are more helpful when spoken to politely.
Now let's summarize what we've covered in this part.
We practiced complaining politely in English.
We covered noise, air conditioning, cleanliness, and services.
We also practiced asking for help and extra items.
These situations are essential for hotel English conversation practice,
In the next part, we'll focus on hotel checkout English.
including payment, receipts, and final questions.
Make sure to repeat these phrases out loud.
This is Talks Zara, helping you speak confident British English.
Stay tuned for Part 3 of How to Talk at the Hotel in English. Part 3, Hotel Checkout, Payments, and Polite Goodbyes.
Welcome back to Talks Zara. Now we're moving on to one of the final stages of a hotel stay, which is hotel checkout English conversation.
This part is just as important as check-in because it involves payments, receipts, and last questions.
Many English learners feel nervous at checkout because money and details are involved.
But don't worry, the language used at hotel checkout is usually very clear and polite.
Let's start with the most common sentence you'll hear at reception.
The receptionist may say, "Good morning, are you checking out today?"
A simple response would be, yes, I am.
Or, "Yes, I'm checking out."
Both are perfectly natural.
Now let's practice how a guest might begin the conversation.
You can say, good morning, I'd like to check out, please.
Notice how "I'd like to" sounds softer than "I want to."
That's very important in British English conversation.
The receptionist will then ask for your room number.
They might say, could I have your room number, please?
You respond with, "Yes, it's room 304.
Say numbers clearly and slowly.
Now the receptionist will check your account.
This may take a moment.
In British culture, waiting quietly is normal.
The receptionist might then say, here's your bill.
Or, your total comes to £180.
Let's practice confirming charges politely.
You can say, "Could I see the bill, please?"
Or, could you explain this charge, please?
These are polite and professional ways to ask.
If everything looks correct, you can confirm.
Yes, that's fine.
Or, that looks correct, thank you.
Now let's talk about payment.
The receptionist may ask, how would you like to pay?
You can say, by card, please.
Or, I'll pay in cash.
Both are simple and common.
If you need a receipt, it's okay to ask.
You can say, could I have a receipt, please?
Or, could you email the receipt to me?
This is especially useful for business travelers.
Now let's practice a full hotel checkout conversation.
We'll go slowly and naturally.
Good morning. I'd like to check out, please.
Of course. Could I have your room number?
Yes, it's 217.
Thank you. Let me just check that for you.
While waiting, stay relaxed.
Your total comes to £120.
That's fine. I'll pay by card, please.
Certainly. Here's your receipt.
Thank you very much.
This conversation is short but very typical.
Now let's talk about giving feedback at checkout.
Sometimes the receptionist will ask, how was your stay?
This is a great opportunity to practice polite English.
If you enjoyed your stay, you can say, it was very pleasant, thank you.
Or, everything was great.
If there was a small issue, keep it balanced.
For example, overall, it was very nice, but the room was a bit noisy.
This sounds polite and honest.
British English often uses balance like this.
Now let's practice saying goodbye politely.
The receptionist may say, have a safe journey.
You can reply, thank you, have a nice day.
Or, thank you for your help.
These phrases leave a good impression.
Now let's discuss late checkout.
Many guests want to stay a little longer.
You can ask, is late checkout available?
Or, would it be possible to check out later?
Again, notice the soft language.
The receptionist may say yes or explain a fee.
If there's a fee, they might say, there's an additional charge.
You can respond, that's fine.
Or, I'll check out at the normal time.
Clear and polite.
Now let's talk about luggage storage.
This is very common after checkout.
You can ask, could you store my luggage for a few hours?
Or, is luggage storage available?
Hotel staff usually help with this.
Now let's practice pronunciation of key checkout words.
Receipt, total, payment, charge.
Luggage, storage, departure.
Practicing these words helps fluency.
Now let's move into cultural tips.
In the UK, queues are respected.
Always wait your turn at reception.
Even if you're in a hurry, stay calm.
Rushing or interrupting feels impolite.
Another tip is eye contact.
Gentle eye contact shows confidence.
Smiling also helps communication.
Now let's summarize this part.
We practiced hotel checkout English.
We covered payment, receipts, feedback, and goodbyes.
These are essential English speaking skills for travelers.
In the next part, we'll focus on hotel conversations outside the reception area.
Including restaurants, housekeeping, and concierge services.
Keep practicing out loud.
This is Talks Zara, helping you speak confident British English.
Stay tuned for Part 4 of How to Talk at the Hotel in English. Part 4, Hotel Restaurant, Housekeeping, and Concierge English.
Welcome back to Talks Zara. Now we're focusing on hotel English conversations that happen outside the reception area.
These situations are very common but often overlooked in English-speaking practice.
We'll start with hotel restaurant English, which is extremely useful for travelers.
Many hotels have restaurants where guests eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner.
Let's imagine you're going down for breakfast in your hotel.
You arrive at the restaurant entrance.
A staff member may say, "Good morning, may I have your room number, please?"
This is very common in hotels where breakfast is included.
You can respond, "Good morning, it's room 412.
Say numbers clearly and calmly.
The staff member might then ask, "Table for 1 or 2?"
You can answer, "Table for 1, please."
Or "Table for 2, please?"
Simple and polite. Now let's practice asking questions in the restaurant.
For example, if you want to know what's included.
You can say, "Is this included in the breakfast?"
Or, "Is breakfast included with the room?"
Both are correct and natural.
If you have dietary preferences, it's okay to mention them.
You could say, "Do you have any vegetarian options?"
Or, "Do you have any vegan dishes?"
British hotel staff are usually accommodating.
Now let's practice ordering politely.
Instead of saying, "I want," use softer language. For example, "Could I have a cup of tea, please?"
Or, "I'd like some coffee, please."
Notice the polite tone again.
Now let's move on to housekeeping English.
Housekeeping staff help keep your room clean and comfortable.
Sometimes you may see them in the corridor.
The polite greeting is always appreciated.
You can say, "Good morning,"
Or, "Hello." If you need something, speak politely and clearly.
For example, could I have some fresh towels, please?
Or, could you clean my room later today?
If you don't want your room cleaned today, you can say so politely.
You don't need to clean the room today, thank you.
This sounds friendly and respectful.
Now let's talk about timing. If you need housekeeping at a specific time, ask gently.
Would it be possible to clean the room this afternoon?
Or, could you come back in an hour, please?
British English uses indirect requests often.
Now let's practice a short housekeeping conversation.
Excuse me, could I have an extra blanket, please?
Of course, I'll bring one to your room shortly.
Thank you very much.
Polite, short, and effective.
Now let's move on to concierge English.
The concierge helps guests with travel, bookings, and local information.
This is a great opportunity to practice real English conversation.
Let's imagine you want restaurant recommendations.
You can say, could you recommend a good restaurant nearby?
Or, is there a nice place to eat near the hotel? Both are natural.
If you need directions, ask clearly. Could you tell me how to get to the city center?
Or, what's the best way to get to the airport? These are very common.
The concierge might give detailed instructions.
If it's too fast, ask them to slow down.
Sorry, could you repeat that more slowly, please?
Or, could you write that down for me? British hotel staff are happy to help,
Now let's talk about booking services through the concierge.
such as taxis, tours, or theater tickets.
You can say, could you book a taxi for me, please?
Or, could you help me book tickets? Very useful travel English.
Now let's practice pronunciation of some service-related words.
Concierge, reservation, recommendation, direction, taxi, ticket.
Saying these clearly builds confidence.
Now let's discuss small talk.
In the UK, light, small talk is common.
Hotel staff may say, "Is everything okay?"
You can reply, yes, everything's fine, thank you.
Or, "Yes, thank you for asking."
This keeps the conversation friendly.
Now let's practice another role play.
Excuse me, could you recommend a place to visit nearby?
Certainly. There's a lovely museum just 10 minutes away.
That sounds great. Thank you very much.
Polite and natural.
Now let's talk about confidence.
You don't need perfect English.
Clear, polite communication is enough.
Hotel conversations are predictable.
That's why practicing them helps so much.
Now let's summarize part 4.
We covered hotel-restaurant English
Housekeeping conversations.
and concierge services.
These situations happen daily in hotels.
In the next part, we'll bring everything together.
With full-length conversations and final tips.
Keep listening and keep practicing.
This is Talks Zara, your guide to confident English speaking.
Stay with us for part 5 of How to Talk at the Hotel in English.
Part 5. Full practice conversations, confidence, and final tips.
Welcome back to Talks Zara. In this final part, we're going to bring everything together and focus on confidence, fluency, and complete hotel English conversations.
This section is all about helping you feel comfortable speaking English in real hotel situations.
We'll practice longer conversations and give you final tips you can actually use when traveling.
Let's start with a full hotel journey conversation, from arrival to departure.
Imagine you've just arrived at a hotel in the UK.
You walk into the lobby with your suitcase.
You approach the reception desk calmly.
Good afternoon. I have a reservation. I'd like to check in, please.
Good afternoon. Certainly. Could I have your name, please?
Yes, of course. My name is Anurag Kashyap.
Thank you. Let me check your booking. While waiting, you stay relaxed and patient.
I have your reservation here. You've booked a double room for 2 nights.
Yes, that's correct.
Breakfast is included and served from 7 to 10.
That's great. Thank you.
Here's your key card. Your room is on the 2nd floor.
Thank you very much. Could you tell me where the lift is, please?
Just around the corner on your left.
Perfect. Thank you for your help.
This is a complete and natural hotel check-in English conversation.
Now let's move to a situation during the stay.
It's the evening and the room is noisy.
You decide to speak to reception politely.
Excuse me, I'm sorry to bother you, but my room is quite noisy.
I'm sorry to hear that. Would you like to change rooms?
Would it be possible, please?
Certainly. We have a quieter room available.
That would be great. Thank you very much.
Calm, polite, and effective.
Now let's imagine breakfast the next morning.
You enter the hotel restaurant.
Good morning. May I have your room number, please?
Good morning. It's room 217.
Thank you. Table for one?
Yes, please. Later, you order politely. Could I have a cup of tea, please?
Of course.
British hotel English is all about tone and politeness.
Now let's imagine asking the concierge for help.
Excuse me, could you recommend a place to visit nearby?
Certainly. There's a beautiful park just 5 minutes away.
That sounds lovely. Thank you very much.
Short conversations like these happen all the time.
Now let's move to the final day.
It's time to check out.
Good morning. I'd like to check out, please.
Of course. Could I have your room number?
Yes, it's room 217.
Your total comes to £140.
That's fine. I'll pay by card, please.
Certainly. Here's your receipt.
Thank you very much. Could you store my luggage for a few hours?
Of course. We'll take care of it.
Thank you for your help.
This is a complete hotel stay conversation in English.
Now let's talk about confidence tips.
First, remember that hotel staff speak to international guests every day.
They don't expect perfect English.
Clear and polite communication is enough.
Second, don't rush your speech.
Speaking slowly helps pronunciation and understanding.
Third, use polite phrases like please, thank you, and could you.
These phrases make your English sound natural and British.
Fourth, don't be afraid to ask for repetition.
Saying, sorry, could you repeat that, is completely normal.
Fifth, practice aloud before traveling.
Listening alone isn't enough.
Repeat sentences and imagine real situations.
This builds muscle memory for speaking.
Now let's talk about mindset.
Confidence grows with use.
Every hotel conversation is practice.
Even small mistakes help you learn.
English is a communication tool, not a test.
Focus on being understood, not being perfect.
Now let's review key searchable English learning topics we covered.
Hotel English conversation practice.
Hotel check-in English.
Hotel check-out English.
English for travel.
British English conversation.
English speaking practice for tourists.
Polite English phrases.
Real-life English communication.
These skills will help you anywhere in the world.
Not just in hotels. Restaurants, airports, and shops use similar language.
The more you practice, the easier it becomes.
Before we finish, let's leave listeners with encouragement.
If English feels difficult now, that's okay.
Every confident speaker started as a learner.
Progress comes from practice, not perfection.
Use what you learn today.
Speak up, be polite, and stay calm.
And most importantly, enjoy the experience.
This has been Talks Zara.
Helping you speak confident, natural English.
Thank you for listening to How to Talk at the Hotel in English.
Don't forget to practice these conversations aloud and keep improving your English every day.
Until next time.
Goodbye and safe travels.